Hey everybody, this is Devin with Homeschool House Calls, and today we are back for our 14 days of curriculum, my top curriculum picks. Fix that again. My top curriculum picks for all the grades. And today we're going to talk about eighth grade. Eighth grade. Oh my gosh, y'all, fight the urge to think they're in high school. They're not yet. I promise. Now, one thing to remember, a lot of times homeschool moms, I have done this too, will start doing high school credits in eighth grade. You can do that. You can do that. You can totally start some high school courses. They do need to be high school level if you're going to, for the transcript. But let me caution you on a couple of things that I've learned. So I have five. Those of you who know me, I have five. My first two, I coordinated everything and they did a lot of their school together. So the year that Cole graduated, I realized that Juliana was 2 credits away from graduation. And at that point, I had to make a decision if she would graduate early or not. So be aware that if you have multiple children and you are combining high school, this can totally be a thing. I believe I started the high school level classes in 7th grade for her. So think it out. Um, you may or may not want to start school early. If you want to start in 8th grade, some high school classes, most often science or history goes very well with that. That can also give you a little bit of a break senior year so that they can study for the ACT. So I don't know necessarily that you have to do that, but you can. But just really think it through and think out. You can totally schedule time with me and we can talk out how it works. But we're not talking about high school today. So just be aware of that. So always, if you're new to this series, I always send parents back if you're looking for a scope and sequence of what they're covering for 8th grade, World Book Typical Course of Study. You go to the 8th grade tab and it will show you all the things. You can also Google your state scope and sequence. I don't usually send people there first because I feel like they're sometimes harder to read. So World Book Typical Study will give you kind of what you need to know to to cover. If you want to get really specific, then you go to Google and you put in your state, 8th grade, scope and sequence, and something should pop up. So when you're looking for curriculum, remember to narrow the overwhelm. Always narrow it down. Don't look at everything. Don't just type in 8th grade curriculum. Narrow it down. Ask yourself, do you want faith-based or secular? Do you want online or offline? For our house, we do start online. My kids are starting online completely at 8th grade. I feel like they're more ready, but also be aware that when they're completely online, you are not putting them on autopilot. I have 5 kids, 2 in college, 2 high schoolers, and then the little one. I have gone through high school with many kids. This is where you can lose them. You want to be very, very present. Wait, I'm recording and they come in here. Give me 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Anyways, they want to help cooking. They always need you, mama. Always, no matter what age they are. That was my college student. I'm like, don't do it. Anyway, so ask yourself those questions. Um, my top picks. So there's lots. I've never met curriculum I don't like. So once you know faith-based, secular, online, offline, you can narrow it down and only look at those stuff. So don't look at all the other ones you don't want. My top pick is We Use Mia Prep. It is secular, but they do have a Bible study component. They also have I believe it's you can when you look at their classes, one is Christian, one is Jewish, so you can get a view of those, or just leave them off. Um, we use that one. We also use teaching textbooks, math. My top pick for math is teaching textbooks. I prefer that over everything. They have textbooks that are offline or online, which is like an app on your smartphone if you want it. That's my top pick for math for 8th grade. If you want online, Mia Prep would be my second pick. What I like about it is the amount of control I have on setting up what I want them to cover. Also, the fact that I get emails telling me how long they're on there and what they accomplished, and not just what their test assessments are. I know everything they do. That is very important right now in this part of my life because I am working as a homeschool consultant and I do spend part of my day virtually or in person in meetings. So I want to make sure that my children are not going down rabbit holes. We also we keep track of what they're doing. Okay. So for my teens, those are my top picks. If you want offline, if offline faith-based, I would look at master books. I think I highly do very easy for you to look and see what they're doing. I also like the Good and Beautiful. Of course, if you've watched all these videos, you'll see I say those names a lot. Those are ones I've used. Language arts at this point, you can also look at, you're not ready for dual enrollment yet, but Essentials in Writing is another one that has really good writing, but not strong in grammar. So I would do master books or I would do the Good and Beautiful for offline. Online, I really like Mia Prep. Khan Academy is beginning to get other subjects. That's secular online. You can find a lot of online secular, a lot of online Christian, like Acellus. Let's see, there's one called True North Homeschool Academy. Those are live in person, but they are pricier. Also, Bob Jones University they have DVDs that you can watch, and so you have textbooks and DVDs. Then another one, a lot of people like Abeka, but for me, my top picks online would secular would be Mia Prep. Online Christian would probably be True North Homeschool Academy would probably be my top pick and that's in person. Also, we have used OutSchool, which is online. It can be secular or faith-based depending on the teacher. Secular, definitely secular platform, but the teachers, you just have to look at what the teachers are doing and what they're teaching. Offline, master books, master books are the Good and Beautiful. They go up, Good and Beautiful goes up to level 11. No, level 8. Sorry, I don't know where 11 came from. Another one to look at for secular offline would be probably Build Your Library. But you right below, ask me if you have a 8th grade curriculum you love, post it so other mamas can see it. If you have a question, post below and let me know. I am always happy to talk and give you my suggestions. You can also set up time with me. If you're local membership, I have a membership group. If you're local in that membership group, it is part of your package that you can get time on my calendar. If you're not, I do schedule time paid. Just, ask me, send me a note. You can email me at devin@homeschoolhousecalls.com and I can send you that link and you can just send. And I'm always happy to chat a little bit, even if you don't schedule. So we're all about you. Homeschool mamas are so important. You are my favorite. You're actually my top pick. Don't tell anybody that. You're my top pick. So that you really are. I'm not the co-op mama who wants to teach the kids. I'd rather teach the mamas because I believe that you can do it, and I can believe that you can be a successful, happy, confident homeschool mom. But anyway, next week we will take a break for the next couple of days. I've had a couple of things scheduled. So next week we will start high school and finish out high school next week. I'm going to also add in the how I do my business meetings with my teens. We've done that before. I'm getting ready to do my new one for the year for that to start back up. And I think I'll record that so that y'all can see me interact with my two high schoolers so that you can see how that works. It works beautifully at our house. My second grader's not in there yet, but you know, she's coming. She might be in the picture, but not there. Also, I've had a couple of other things that we may talk about to go along with this that I think will help this series a little bit, but that is definitely one I will do. I will do that first before I move into 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. Other than that, I hope y'all are enjoying the series. I hope y'all are enjoying the channel. Let me know what you need. I'm always there for making a video when you need something. But other than that, bye guys.